I don't think we did. I just remember making the guy choke on a sandwich. Good. No, I think we're probably assuming this is going to be a pretty heavy combat mission.
So we had, I think there were 2 lines of investigation we were after. There was the kidnapped people, and there was the old listening station where he either picked up the heretical goods or dropped off the heretical goods or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, and there was that guy who we think might be a cultist of Nurgle, the friendly new crewman.
Yes. Okay. For now, we're here at Heb 74. So we made the mayor talk. I think we're going to go investigate the scene of the crime.
Think so.
Having now ascertained its location and details.
Sounds like a thing to be done.
Okay, let us go to these dudes' houses and ask their hysterical wives who kidnapped them or whatever.
If we're still on the ship, maybe I'll try to sneak into friendly dude's quarters and see if I can find some evidence of bullshit. Okay.
Shit. Pretty deserted, nobody's around, you say? Okay. Bother street people or just head on in and investigate?
Maybe just head on in, but I'll see if I can do a snoop around to see if anybody's kind of watching our progress. Yeah.
I'll throw in awareness. Let's see. What the hell is that?
Jesus. Walk into a pole.
And I'll do one too.
The dice are telling us how this day is going to go. Your socks are like, ah.
Now your socks are wet.
Now I'm mad.
Okay.
Does Eve want to talk to her, or you want to point her out?
I'll point her out.
Okay.
Inconspicuously.
Okay. Gar will stride up to her conspicuously and say, "You there, old woman!"
Oh, Gar.
Crimes have been done here. Well, think of us as the secret police. You needn't know more. Tell us what you saw, and the Emperor will smile on you. You'll be blessed with luck. What they look like, these people. Weird, eh? How weird. Big and weird looking, huh? Some sort of mutants, perhaps? Did they look like men? Fair, fair. Good description. And,
Can I
these
screw
men
you
they
to-
took, did you know them?
There we go. If you've seen anything else, there might be another couple hot meals in it for you. Maybe a couple of months of hot meals. I'll try influence because wow, I can barely give a homeless person a month of food.
Whoops. I appear to have dropped this large coin purse.
Ching.
Just passed out with a heart attack. Good job, Matt.
Good. Do I still have the what were they? The Gray Wolves? Do I still have their insignia? Or like hastily draw it or something? Like, do their armor have any symbols on it? Might be our customers. They do anything else besides grab that guy?
The technicians they kidnapped, who sound like they go work on various equipment, different places around the planet. Is there a organization that they work for? Like that contracts them, or? Within the party, I'm kind of wondering, they knew right where to go for the people that they wanted. I assume to press into service for some sort of task is the way I'm reading this kidnapping. Like make them build something or work on some equipment.
Or sacrifice them.
Really specific
Skill
sets.
You're not wrong.
For if they were looking for people to sacrifice, you'd think it would be a little more random.
True.
So I don't know. Finding out how they knew who exactly to kidnap might provide a lead.
Let's get a look and see if there's like a residency listing of who was in that block, and then we can cross-reference their jobs and see what specific stuff they're trained to do.
Yes. Let's go through the buildings first, really quick.
Yeah.
Make some.
Well, spread out and search for clues, gang.
Yep.
Is this awareness rolls for searching?
Oh, car. Right.
Names. Ah.
Scales, you say? Like for weighing things?
Ah.
Scales.
So these things are amphibians?
Planet
Possibly.
of Innsmouth, I'm calling it. Let's get him to like a biological lab.
Yeah, take a sample.
With gloves.
Yes, gloves.
All right.
Scales. Sounds like a text adventure.
So what size thing uses those coils? Oh, God. Oh, I almost got. Wait. No, I have a bonus. Yes, the combi tool. So that is 1 degree of success.
Okay.
Okay.
Ocean.
Okay.
So underwater, remember Henry got displaced? Maybe
Yep.
something along the lines of where he's located.
Yep. We're gonna have to look. And if you're gonna hide something, you might as well hide it where people know a sea monster lives. So I wonder if we can find either the extreme thing is like a diving bell or the like, but maybe we could find some sort of deep scan system that can look at the seafloor. Let's try to take a look for that.
We want to look at the seafloor here, or
Probably
general, or
Where Henry was displaced.
ideally, if it's a portable enough unit, we get the charter captain to just kind of sail us the route to and from this island and over Henry's grounds, and we see what we find down there. That's my thought, anyway.
sounds reasonable. Can we call up our buddies, lackeys, and demand equipment?
We can ask them if they've got anything for deep sea operations and picking up. Like, what do you guys do when you've got smugglers? The Arbites, basically. Like, we want your access
We get on
to
the horn.
your law enforcement shit. Yeah.
Also, they're following us in a sub that might have exactly the equipment we're looking for
Yeah.
already.
This is also true.
Yeah, and like, do they have like deep scan equipment? Do you have anything portable that we could put onto a vehicle? Let's make that happen. Unless you guys have any objections.
No, that's the best route.
Yes, we should do that. There's skullduggery afoot on the seafloor.
Excellent.
All right, Mr. Burns.
In the meantime, we can, while they're doing that, we can try to look up more about these missing people and where they worked and see if we can get more information that way. Maybe we can have Gar do the old Gar thing.
Which people?
Just the kidnapped victims who
kidnapped
were
people?
technicians of some sort.
Yeah, I could. We could see if we could find some more people who know them.
Was this the only building that was like ransacked? Okay.
Are there other residential buildings around it? I'm gonna go up to the building next door and knock on the door. Or if it's not if it's a bunkhouse kind of thing, I'll just kind of stroll in. You there, citizen. This is a very official law enforcement investigation. I have questions for you. Yes. Come out here and speak to me, you. Oh. Yeah, you are. Nah, he's not.
I will
Can I
pull
kick
my
the door down?
You can do
What
that. I was
about-
gonna bolt pistol the fucking handle.
What about with my Arbites armor? Would there be a bonus if I tried to do that? Okay, that's probably not gonna be fruitful, but
Yeah,
you know.
Might
worth
be.
a go.
It's
I'm
gonna be a
clicking
door
on
kick.
commanded, nothing's popping up.
There's gonna be a door kick.
It's probably the bonus boxes waiting for you to click it.
No, hold on, let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. What's the modifier? Nope.
Can I kick the door down?
Yes. There we go. Something works.
Anger.
It's a deterrent.
Doesn't deter a freaking raging, like, spiralizing murder monster.
I pull my bolt pistol and level it on him.
Guard's like, stand down, citizen.
A pipe. A fucking pipe.
I'll try and command him again. Command him to stand down. We're the law.
Nice.
Jesus, you needed every single one of those.
Yes, I did.
These dice are rude. They're rude. They're being
beyond-
rude, and I don't appreciate it. I want to talk to their manager.
All right, Karen.
I'll take the gun. Like, I won't point it directly at him. I'll just have it at the ready.
Calm yourself, citizen.
We're not here
Not
to kidnap you.
kidnappers.
We're looking into the kidnappers.
We're literally the opposite of them.
The people who went missing were from this building.
Or from this area. Tell us about them. What were they working on? Such as? Where'd they take their orders from? Right. Oh, I think
Did
you
he
know
see
something.
anything?
Are you similarly employed? Are you also a technician? Interesting. Where do you work?
Did any of them work with you? All right. Where is that sub? How do they get there?
But it picked up all of these people. They all went to the same place and came back from the same place.
All right.
Okay.
That helps.
That's something.
So
to...
what did you hear that night?
What, kind of like that?
We'll have to throw some money at him for that one.
Doors work better when you open them the normal way, citizen.
Oh, this is true.
Is he hiding anything?
Okay.
My foot is happy.
All right, so it might be worth investigating the commuter sub a little bit and like see who operates it. I don't know if that's going to be super important though.
It's at least worth looking up.
Did we see any blood in that building?
Did they look like stubber bullet holes? Okay. Somebody knows how to party.
At least some of these guys tried to defend themselves. All right, so maybe we go to the docks and see if we can find, I don't know, their sub pilot or find out when the sub comes in.
Yeah, let's check like a registry of vessels. They got to have a name. They got to have, you know, an idea of what's in the water, when, and where.
So who would have records in general? We're also talking about pulling records on these individuals and perhaps learning who they worked for and where, things like that. So perhaps the mayor's office would have records, or
Town hall or the like, yeah.
okay. I don't know. Let's try both.
Yeah.
Let's go to the mayor's office first. We pretty much own that place already.
All right.
What's that, citizen? Did you say there's a riot by the docks?
A riot by the docks.
Wow.
You guys think we should check out that riot by the docks?
I guess.
Probably check out that right by the docks.
We're well equipped for riots.
Everybody loves a good riot.
We do.
Rioting by the dock.
What are they chanting? Ah.
Do mutants ever have scales?
Well,
Interesting. So as Inquisition, we're not particularly keen on mutants, are we? Mutants are unclean. But for the most part, bad news. Okay, so Gar's face becomes stony. He frowns. Well, here's a scenario where I think we're going to role play some things we would never do. So I think Gar pretty much is going to cook some mutants at this juncture.
Beauty Town.
Mutant Town.
So what is their like? What are they trying to reach?
They're just. It's a food riot. It sounds like.
Yep. So,
And the police are pushing them back from. Okay. Okay.
So Gar is gonna like step up to the police line, take his like Laud Haler servo skull, and have it announced to the mutants, vile and unclean mutants, repent from your disgusting ways and stop this rabble at once, or you will burn in the holy fires of the God Emperor's love. And if they do not disperse, well, looks like they might not. Yep. It's heavy flamer time, unfortunately. And he just sweeps it across the crowd. I'm helping.
Stop resisting.
As they burn, the skull's just like, disperse, disperse, unclean mutants. Sensible. That's to be expected. Oh, Henry.
Thanks, Boo.
cleansing spray of spume. Now they're all wet and they don't feel like fighting anymore.
This sucks.
This is not their day.
I feel like Henry's a little more intelligent than
You guys should not have
originally.
done this on the day that the Inquisition was in town. It was just try again next year.
It is not a good day to be a mutant.
The Arbites. It's like, there you go. Sorted that out for you. Oh, or police or whatever. Funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow, cool robot.
Okay. Well, now that we've pacified the docks, perhaps we could find some sort of dock worker or perhaps dock master, somebody who does stuff, and say, so where do the commuter subs that take people to work dock?
We actually just came down here for a sandwich and things got really out of hand.
Yeah.
Who runs those sites? What are they building down there and for who?
Stuff.
Pulls out a
Can
space
we-
banjo with laser strings.
Can we ask him if Henry ever makes appearances at the docks?
Are there any Magos Biologos that might have studied Henry when they gave him the, well, he's too much of a pain in the ass to kill and he's not hurting anybody's sanction? I'll look into the records on Henry if I can.
When how long before the sub shows up and drops off people at the end of the day? What time is it? Maybe we come back and meet it and talk to the crew.
Maybe.
Okay, that gives us time to go rifle through records. To the Hall of Records.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
To whichever hall they keep the records in. Whether that be the
I want to
mayor's
look up stuff
basement
about
or,
Henry. Okay. Is it divided up into like buildings by purpose or anything? Okay. Hmm. I got nothing. All right, here's something we can look up. They might be getting agitated. Are they actually being starved? Is somebody hitting their food supply? Let's see if we can look into that.
We did just make ourselves, well,
You did.
thanks to Gar, persona non grata in Beauty Town. Perhaps we could send some sort of agent.
Could do. Maybe one of the Arbites, if there's any we can trust with a mission that isn't just going to start truncheting people. Okay, so let's tell them to get us somebody reliable to go to Muty Town and gather some info for us. Yep. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Comms have been cut off.
All right. What? I'm gonna
Later, the busy tone is exactly the same.
yeah.
Uh,
How is the street like with where we are right now? How are things looking like? Okay.
Circle of Life.
I'm gonna do a look around to see if anybody's following us, dropping eaves on us, or maybe might be paying attention to us, trying to get a hold of the Arbites. Okay. All right.
Are we failing to contact Arbites like HQ where we started, or are we unable to contact anybody? Like, can we reach the sub that was following us, or are we like cut off entirely?
All right. Let's try to get a hold of Hellscythe. He's still around, right? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
He killed the guy and bailed.
Gotcha. All right.
He's like, I did my shit. You guys get to clean up. Bye. Oh, right.
Hmm. Okay, so
The bad guys are onto us, and they've gotten to our connections.
Yeah, or the Arbites were in on it the whole time.
Maybe.
Well,
Our other choices. What's that guy? I can't remember his damn name. The guy that shuttled us here. Yeah. To take us to where these people were shipped.
The Arbites are compromised. He's like our only
yeah, we're gonna have to get
relatively
to him.
clean asset.
Yeah, let's get to him before they do.
Yes, let's go to the boat and make sure he's alive. And not being sacrificed to Nurgle.
Sounds like they're being stirred up.
Do we take the risk and just fill this guy in?
We might need to. I mean, we've already basically told the people who are now cutting us off from Vox communication that we're Inquisition. So,
Might as well tell this guy. We
Yeah.
told him there.
So pretty
Okay,
much
so-
everybody knows.
Sort of thing.
so I have bad news for you. You're about to be famous. We're members of the Inquisition, and you're our only clean contact left on this planet. Yes.
Blood drains from space. And so that new crew member you recently took on, we need to interrogate him now.
We're pretty sure he's unclean.
Yeah, so we need to make sure your crew is entirely above board. And this recent person you took on, we suspect might be involved with these cultists.
Should we also have him start sailing us to that spot he dropped everybody?
That might be our next step. I think we should lock down our boat here real quick first, though.
It's a start.
Yeah, ask him to report here. We'll flank the door and close and lock it when he comes in.
Do one of us want to go through his room?
Maybe though. Let's see if he's going to try to slip away first. So maybe we station ourselves so we can secure the doors and see if somebody leaves the ship.
Keep an eye on the old flank.
The old flank
Gangway.
gets him every time.
Slam, lock.
Slam lock.
What the hell's a slam lock?
It's a new Gar maneuver.
One of his new hacks against doors. Gargifel is standing directly behind him and goes, we're worried that you've abandoned your god. Kneel and repent! Cut out there.
Have you had Have you actually had a conversation with him about the God Emperor? I don't remember.
Emperor? Oh my god, for fuck's sake, I'm fading that. I've had enough. Thank
Woo!
you. I pull my bolt pistol.
Gar's going to offer him one chance to repent or burn for his heresy.
Where am I? There I am. You'll do.
Oh,
We token.
Nice.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
All right. I am going to shoot him at point blank range with a semi-automatic bolt pistol cherry tap. Okay.
how bad
No
the destruction will
aim,
be?
Point blank, semi-auto. Sorry. Yeah, that'll do.
I think I got some Nurgle in my eyes.
Better.
How's our captain faring?
Yeah. Did you?
Not see the seal?
I'm gonna nudge his body and probably something gurgles and something gross dribbles out. Rotten. Let's if you care to take the heavy flamer, I'll grab a fire extinguisher for when you're done.
Well, we're like inside this guy's cabin. We're gonna burn his boat down if we use the flamer. Well, I guess not. I guess we could just like scorch the room and then fire extinguisher it. Okay, so yeah, everybody out. We're gonna sterilize the room. Tico or Eve, maybe make sure the captain doesn't leave. Nobody else leaves. You can't have anybody leaving.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Eve,
I'll trail
people,
him in case he makes it.
people have to take
Yeah.
a dinghy or something. Is that the idea?
I think Eve wants to go and kind of reassure him a little bit.
Yeah, that does make sense. We've been kind of rude today.
Yeah.
It's impolite to flamethrower a bunch of protesters.
Eve pats him on the back, saying it's okay.
There you go, guy. It's all right.
It's all right.
Okay, baby boy.
As long as you
It's
follow the
over.
God Emperor, we're fine here.
We gotta buy him a new boat now.
Protecting you right now. Don't you feel protected and loved?
He's still alive.
I'll
Everybody stay here. Your captain will want to talk to you shortly. Just retching.
Dry
he's
heaving?
just dry heaving. The tank is empty. I'll drop him another pocket full of thrones for the fire damage, the extinguisher, and the trauma. Well, he doesn't have to pay the guy anymore.
So, Captain,
yeah, we
the
should,
rest of these
check-
men have
Let's check that guy's room, belongings, and see if there's anything with information in it.
Yeah. And then after we check for information, we should probably burn that shit too.
Yep.
Gar kind of raises a hand, and he's like, "Silence, children. We may have questions for you all, but for now, go about your work. But be aware that you were associating with a heretic. And you
I
all will be
step
watched
aside
closely."
from the door to show the smoldering what's left of inside the cabin's floor. Looks like Uncle Owen and fucking Aunt Beru. I will make an awareness roll, and maybe I'll actually fucking succeed on a roll today. That would be nice. Sorry, bear with me.
Yay.
Hooray. Ugh. This looks like a melee tournament. Smells.
Ew.
Ugh.
Teachings.
Pamphlets.
Ah. We're dealing with the top shelf of bullshit.
So did we ever find out who asked him to do the job with the where his crew died previously from
No.
moving that?
No, because we
Cargo?
we feigned ignorance, not knowing that. So he doesn't even know we know.
Oh, okay.
So I guess now would be a good time to drop
Yeah,
that
now-
on him. Yeah, we poked about it, but we never like said we knew.
Before we move on, this guy's belongings, Gar thinks we should burn them all. But if somebody thinks we might want to hang on to that metal for
We
use
could-
in
we might use
disguise
it.
or infiltration,
We might use
It-
it as
If we've got
infiltration.
any kind of like evidence bags that are fucking warp proof, now is the time.
now that would be handy. Warp-proof evidence bags. I would say we should invent that, but then we'd be heretics for inventing something. so-
Yeah, that's the gotcha.
You mean Ariana would be in that?
We've invented this vaccine against chaos. Only a
Heretic.
heretic with
That's chaos.
visible confusion. Oh yeah, it's an STC. Now we get a retirement planet.
This already existed. We are certain of it.
We're not smart enough for that.
That actually sounds like a really fun concept for a 40K game. You're loyalists, but you're tech heretics. But you have to try to improve the world and not get killed for it.
Sounds fun.
That does sound fun. Oh, bother. Oh. I'll like wrap all of that up in a bag and then a cloth and then a towel and then a blanket and
Can
then
I
like a
train-
case.
Can I train my cyber mastiff to recognize like the sense of this kind of heretic?
That sounds reasonable. They're certainly smelly.
I saw that.
Also, Ian, someday we must do the rag of the very nice bag. That's why I play tabletop, to not have a good time. I did have a Met shoot somebody in the face when they went up and poked it yesterday. That was fun. Hey, little guy, it just rolls max damage. Just poof, like a tennis ball of plasma to the fucking face.
Yeah. Sniff, sniff. Bark, bark. Love it.
Good boy. Why it's trained to show
This is a
emotion.
faithful simulacrum.
It's tech heresy unless it isn't.
You did well. Asking questions can get a citizen killed. You were wise to wait until we told you what was going on. This is Gar's attempts to soothe his nerves.
So
Not
about
yet.
that trip over to where they dropped off all the stolen people.
Did we ask him about the sensor equipment, or was that a Arbites thing we asked?
We were trying to contact the Arbites and they wouldn't talk to us.
Yeah.
And it was after that. They
Yeah.
stopped talking
After
to us.
we tipped off that we were onto something on the seafloor, that's when they were like, that's when they went dark. So let's ask this guy, what do we have for scanning equipment for the seafloor? Could it be
Modified?
Yeah,
Using
could it be
Chinese balls?
upgraded and rigged to scan deeper?
Fishing radar?
Okay. I'll add my tool bonus. Ah.
Wow.
You broke his fishing radar.
All right.
Maybe we can go ashore and
Do
buy
we have-
something.
Yeah, does this guy know of any merchants?
Yeah, we can also ask, is there anybody whose job it is to track
Henry?
Like,
Huh?
because they've got to have tools for shit like that. It's worth a look.
They tend to be loyal.
They're well, that's its own fucking bag of cats.
I mean, they're loyal to their own version of things anyway, right?
Yeah.
Usually.
Warhammer 40K, its own bag of cats, TM. Yeah, let's see. From our time on that AdMech world way the fuck long ago, do I know like what kind of Vox frequencies they use or how to get in contact with them? Let's find let's find the largest, most populated industrial sector. They've got to be there. How far out is that from here? Well, it's the only thing I can think of because we don't have better equipment at the moment. Okay. Can I scrutiny that?
It's a trap.
That's a trap. Gar, what do you...
And I mean, just because they're from our organization and he's being truthful doesn't mean that they aren't, you know.
It could be
Sutton and,
fucking Sutton and
yeah.
Hussar.
In fact, I almost guarantee that's who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have reason to suspect that the Arbites have been compromised.
I also.
What do you guys think? I'm thinking yes. What do you guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Do you want to steer Gar because you can just yell at him? You know, assuming we don't roll 87 fucking 99s in a row.
Which way do I want to go with this? Do I want to be like, we think your organization's compromised, so we're not talking to you anymore?
Some sort of assurance or some further information
Tell
we can
them
use.
that we're like a day out almost, and then we'll just go to where we're going.
Maybe we could send them a well, no.
Was that sub still following us though?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I was also gonna say. Is like, do we know where that sub was trailing us? So we might like want to. I don't know if a scanner would actually like let us pick it up.
Stands to reason if we got something that can scan the seafloor, we can find that sub.
I don't know how deep they would go to trail us.
I will tell him, message acknowledged, we'll be there in 48 hours. And that gives us a little bit of slack to decide when and where we actually show up.
We could also show up a little bit early and scan to see what the heck is over there.
That's it. I mean, we can just go there now.
Yeah.
And roll in unannounced.
Yeah. Let's do that and we can sneak in.
They're sneaking into an Arbites headquarters. Is that a thing?
Also, we're sneaking in on a giant boat.
You clearly have not seen some of the shit we have done.
We are very shenaniganless. It's true.
Well, they're probably going to see us coming due to the boat and the fact that they're following us already, but...
Yeah.
These weapons are props. The fact that I passed that?
No, I'm not keeping him at gunpoint, but what do we? Would you know if we were getting tracked by a boat? Do you have sonar on this thing? Will your fish thingy pick up a submarine if it's tailing us?
Yeah,
You fish within. I hate this planet.
no.
What
Yeah.
how far would a scanner go? Like
He was a bad fisherman.
how far would our scanners go? Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, if it would you could use it to amplify the fish scanner. It's more than fucking fishing.
Hmm.
Wait, did you say wall? So the water is considered a wall?
Even if it went further than that, it.
So, places we can go. We can't find the sub. We can go back to the supply station and just try and have the element of they weren't expecting us so soon and try and figure out what's going on.
Maybe we can go to the supply station and get the see if we can get the hardware for tracking before we show up, but then show up well before the 48 hours.
Yeah, this is that.
Plus, that way they can't follow us once we're on the land. They'll just know that we landed there and we're doing other shit.
And we can tell him, Large, to like loop around and meet us on the other side.
Yeah. Let's try and find the tech priests. See what they got.
Okay.
Gods.
I'll approach him, and I think I had like Imperial Guard field training, so I'll do whatever the appropriate rights are there, even though they probably think they're crude, and tell him, brother of the Mechanicus, the Holy Emperor and the Inquisition have need of the blessings of the Machine God. I would say yes. Either everybody's on this planet is a fucking heretic and we're fucked anyway, or we got to get some sort of traction. We need deep sea tracking equipment to find heretics at the bottom of the seafloor. Perfect. Please take us to your shrine.
Also, don't mention we were here.
Fulfill your duties if you won't be long. Conduct the sacred litanies. I will then turn on the switch. Fucking space Comcast.
Base cast.
Perhaps he could give us directions.
Yeah. Perhaps we can meet you there. The our errand is urgent. All right. I'm sure. Thank you, my
Great.
friend.
Sweet.
May the
helpful
Messiah
fellow.
watch over and keep you. Yeah. Oh, did you turn it off and on again? That's actually part of the prayer.
I'm thinking it would almost make sense that like mutated strings of swears would like become these prayers.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, go visit them, I guess.
Cool. That's for bitches. We have need of you and met one of your acolytes performing his duties, and he provided us his authorization, and I'll give them the data pad.
We shall spend no more time here than we require, but we do represent, you know, the Emperor's Holy Inquisition and all that good stuff. So
Might as well. In
Show
for a
the
penny, in
lackeys.
for a pounding. Well, let's give him the skinny and
Yeah.
tell him what we need.
we need a bunch of shit. We need scanning equipment, and we need to talk to your biologist about Henry, and those are probably the two main things, right?
Thank you. Be wary and be discreet. The enemies of the Imperium are afoot on this planet.
Think they have any like depth charges?
Might.
Yeah, I'll inquire as to whether you know, if we had problems with hostile submarines, if they had anything that would help with that situation.
We may need that, but for now we'll keep that on the back burner until we have a means of going down there.
Mm-hmm.
Living the dream, buddy. The Emperor has need of the Adeptus Mechanicus this day. We require the truth of the being known as Henry. Oh yeah, we got told not to use the term Henry around certain folk. They might get mad. We believe that heretics have moved into his nesting grounds, and that is why he's roaming. All right, what did they die of? Disease?
I suppose you're planning an expedition to investigate this. Naturally.
We may be able to join you in purpose if you could send the expedition out sooner. We could investigate this heresy among your crew and perhaps find the answers we need and you seek.
Okay.
Hmm,
Yeah, a full survey of that area could take months itself.
quite a while. He's merely a symptom that suggests the base of operations for our enemies on this world. That would be good. Are those on the surface or are those along the bottom? Worth looking into. Biological and the ability to track submarines will be very useful. We believe that several members of the Arbites have been corrupted by chaos, and we are suspect of being followed by what we believed were allies. Thank you. From whom? Of course. Oh yeah, Foodie. I assume I can't quick draw and shoot him in the face, right?
Hold up. No, hold up, Ian. And it's like I see that black eye still there.
Oh, she won't be needed.
Right.
Need that much help, does he? It's called incompetence.
Just tell us what you want already, heretic. Yes, actually, I had a question for you about that. How does it feel knowing you have no power whatsoever and only your Inquisitor's actions give you any semblance of competence?
didn't know a pile of dead body parts could become an Inquisitor.
I will be surprised if you're alive by the next Inquisitorial Conclave. I'll have to be honest with you. Well, we hadn't until you told us. Aren't Inquisitors supposed to be somewhat subtle? No, we're a little too busy actually saving the Imperium here. So I return to my question. What do you want from us right now?
Great. What are your orders? Okay. Cool. We'll get right on it.
Yes, we have. Something like that, and Eve's face just kind of twitches,
Yeah.
trying to keep. Hmm. Well, okay. If you must. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, I'd like to do that. Uh,
Yeah, he's just trying to big dick this when he is the small PP.
does anyone have a suggestion on what I should do?
Ignore him. Like literally we'll just be on our way.
All right,
Unless he tries to physically make us go to the South Pole, I feel the game.
Yeah, we're just like, yes, sir.
Fuck off.
I'll just tell him I'll be keeping the Cyber Massive.
You're welcome to try to take it.
Chewie and I have a bond now.
Aw, you named him Chewie.
I was gonna say he has a name now.
Chewie. Were I to guess, the chaos insurrection on this planet is sabotaging their food. Absolutely. Well, we've got our window to say, well, we just did what we were instructed. Wink, wink, go fuck yourself. So let's just leave.
Okay.
Doodle-doo.
Nice seeing you. We'll definitely investigate that stuff and report directly to you, Sutton. You're in charge, buddy. Yes, anything. Of course you will.
I'll wave to the gunslinger. We liked him. seems
right.
nice.
So Eve is like, you guys got a backstory too, then, huh?
Oh yeah, we're his
We have
favorites.
some history. All right. Okay. All right. So. We got to throw him off our trail a little bit.
A lethal. Well, we can find a way to baffle the sub.
Can we hire 3 people to impersonate us and just go on with this guy, and then we just take another one?
Well, if we were to duck the Arbites, how would we do that? We might be able to use Eve Ward's connections. See if maybe we can play the favorites. But as far as I'm concerned, investigating the mutants and their food supply is going to take us to the Nurgle cultists. So we can just solve it and say, just following orders, champ. We find out why the mutants were rioting for food.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my plan.
That's not crazy.
No, that's actually really good. I like that.
Let's keep in
Makes
our back
sense.
pocket a plan to throw them off if we need to.
Yeah,
Like
we'll develop something, and if
getting
necessary,
different transportation and then sending large as a decoy.
decoy. Yeah, maybe turning that Valkyrie into housing accidentally. So he's scared of water, isn't he?
He's scared of everything, to be honest.
That is in fact what he's saying in character. All right, well,
maybe Henry will eat him.
No. Henry eats plankton. He's not evolved high enough for that.
Well, he might accidentally swallow him.
Get white whaled, fucker.
If we could get something swallowed by a whale, I mean,
that would be kind of a campaign fucking bookend right there. That's an achievement. Oh well, let's
investigate mutants.
Let's look for their Magos Biologos and ask them what food they grow here. What do the mutants eat? Well, as it stands, we've been ordered to help with a completely inconsequential investigation involving the food riots and the mutants.
By said Inquisitor.
Where are the... Sorry, go ahead. Oh, good. So it's a fishing
culture.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where do they get the fish from? So the areas, I suppose that follows. Let's see if we can chart the waters near where the mutants live and look for heretical bullshit and or dying fish populations. Yes, and I'm gonna look at the Magos Biologos, who we worked with before, and say, and in order to track where these fish are or are not, we will need some powerful sensor equipment that can scan for things
on the seafloor,
perhaps down about 3 kilometers long. Well, my thought is if the mutants won't have available technology to fish particularly deeply. So if their fish are not on the surface, they may be present below the depths they can reach. I'm just being thorough in my investigation for the good interrogator Sutton. Nice. I'm just giving him the wink. We could do that, and we might even be able to go out with you to retrieve the submarine. Save time that way. I suppose that makes sense. What do you guys think?
I'm fine with either.
Maybe we can.
Anything else we need to like do around here?
Why don't we let it leak out that they're giving us this stuff anyway, and that we're going to pick it up and send Mr. Large and his boat to the other temple.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So they bring
we
it
wait here,
yeah,
board sub and leave underwater.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a great idea.
And we just tell him to just give him a whole load of money and just tell him to just swim around wherever, drive around wherever the hell he wants.
Give him a bunch of money. Tell him to dress up some of his guys so they look like us. One of them can wear, a brazier.
Set him his back on fire and just yell random things really loudly.
We're not gonna give him a brazier. We're just gonna light his fucking coat on fire. Douse him in oil.
Make him walk around the deck.
Don't worry, Tim. It's for double pay.
Need some makeup for tribal tattoos. There you go.
Just pull out a knife. Stop.
Was that about an outbreak of an unknown pathogen? Can you tell us anything about that hab? What did you say? What did you call it, Saint?
When did the Leviathan start showing up at the surface?
Well, that's a.
Yep.
Well, that's probably where we should go.
So is there anything we need to do while we wait for this thing to show up and
Well, we can do some
large drives around
research.
and large drives around with fake us on board?
Studying up on that hab block might not be a bad idea. I think we're trying to figure out amongst ourselves at the moment. But yeah, the hab block. Is there anything else you guys can think of if we've got a day where we're stuck?
That
how close is that hab block actually? Okay. What direction is it? Okay. Is that the direction the Valkyrie took off in?
Arbites.
Okay. So okay. So what we can do is during that
Send
24 hours, we send Lars out
to
to do the fake trip while we wait for the submarine to show up, and then while we're waiting, we just go to check out the Habs block.
yeah, make him. Should we have him do like
We
Yeah,
have those
suits.
suits, right? The hazard suits.
Yep.
Got the Barties though.
Yeah, we got those hazmat suits at the beginning.
And they're at the headquarters.
Of course. Do the Magos Biologos have any? Damn. Is there anybody nearby in this area we could see about that? Protection for dealing with the mutants, of course. Well, we would appreciate that. Hurrah! All right, let's task Lars with the wild goose chase and go fucking explore some Nurgle shit.
We're getting there.
I'm sure we can get another transport. Hey, do we have like a fast cutter or something that we could trouble them for? Would that be operate surface? Well, it's been a while since I you flew a ship, but I'm in theory capable. It's okay.
All right. Well, I guess
We have a course. I'll inspect it and get it warmed up. If you guys want to tell Lars what his half of the operation is going to be.
Yeah, we can let him know.
Is it large or Lars? Okay, large.
He's large and in charge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was large. And we give him a nice sack of money.
I will inspect the misery.
translation. This boat is broken.
Is there something we could do for her before we set sail? I will make a tech use. God You know, I'll fade it. I'm probably gonna regret it, but hey, I didn't. Okay. Do we have any of the sacred oils of carburetor cleansing? All right. So we're stuck with basically somebody's gone fishing boat, huh?
Can we get a buddy to come along with us?
Yeah, maybe we can get a
Volunteering somebody? Sounds
like a
that.
low-ranking tech priest brother who can work with us. Hooray! You have my thanks. Hello. Yes, your administrations will be much appreciated. Yeah,
Oh.
Give Large his orders and let's bail.
Time for watchmaker to drive a boat.
We were going to check out that Hablock, weren't we?
Yes, the quarantine tab.
We wanted the hazmat suits, though, right?
Yes, yes, we did want to get the suits from the
Oh, wait.
PDF. Yeah, so yeah, Mutant Town. Let's not cut like a direct line. Maybe see if we can like hide in an inlet or something for a little while until we see Large's boat go by and then head that way. Hooray. Yay. I'm good to take a breather if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a good break point.
So I think we did a pretty good job